El presente regular. Please open your Los Apuntes de Español 2 notebook and let's begin the notes on the regular present tense. If you need any additional information, you can check out page 6 in the Navegando 2 textbook in chapter 1. Alright, los usos del presente. Remember, in Spanish 1, we learned that the present tense in Spanish can do two different things. First of all, it can tell what a person does. Por ejemplo, I speak Spanish, yo hablo español. Or it can be used to tell what a person is doing. Por ejemplo, I am speaking Spanish, yo hablo español. Both sentences, or I'm sorry, this one sentence means both of those two things. In English, we use the ing form or the gerund form of verbs pretty regularly. In Spanish, they're much more likely to use the present tense. But don't forget, we did learn the present progressive last year, which was estar plus ando y endo. So you could say, yo estoy hablando español, but we'll get to that another day. So, here we go. Okay, las formas del presente regular. Let's start with los verbos AR verbs. If you'll remember, these are our verb endings for regular AR verbs. O, as, a, amos, ais, an. When we conjugate a verb, it looks like this. Here's an example with the verb bajar. Remember, dropping the infinitive ending, the AR, and adding on one of these endings tells us who is doing the action. In this case, who is doing the downloading. I download, you download, he or she downloads, etc. And here's another example for you. Yo bajo el programa. I download the program. Okay, quick review on vocabulary. Which part of the verb bajar is the infinitive? Take a look at the verb bajar and decide which part tells us that it is in the infinitive form. If you said the AR on the end, you're absolutely correct. Remember, an infinitive is the most basic form of a verb. It's the form that you're going to find in dictionaries. You will never find conjugated verbs in the dictionary. And it means to do something. In this case, it's to download. No one's doing the action in this moment. Okay, now can you tell me which part is the stem? If you said bach, everything up until the infinitive end is the stem, and that is correct. So B-A-J is the stem of the verb. Okay, las formas del presente regular. Now we have ER verbs, los verbos ER. The endings are very similar to AR verb endings, only we've swapped out all of the A's with E's, since they're ER verbs. Quick example for you is the verb aprender, to learn. And used in a sentence, nosotros aprendemos salir del sistema. We are learning to log off. If you'll notice up here in the vosotros form, don't forget, in the present tense, that's the only form that has an accent. And the accent falls on the vowel of the type of verb it is. So this is an ER verb, aprender, it's an ER verb, so the accent's going to fall on the E in the vosotros ending. The accent's up here on the E. With AR verbs, it was on the A. So bajáis, the accent was on that last A, the vosotros form. Some people get confused and always put it on the I, and it actually goes with whatever type of verb it is. Okay, más del presente regular, los verbos IR, so IR verbs. Very similar endings to ER verb endings, except for in the nosotros and the vosotros. There we switched to an I. Example for you is the verb imprimir, and used in a sentence, tú imprimes el documento. You are printing the document. And remember, this is just the other use of the present tense. It can be the ing or the gerund form of the verb. All right, I would like for you, in a minute but not yet, to pause the video and try these 10 examples conjugating in the present tense, and then you can hit play and check your answers. Okay, la práctica. Let's go with some answers. Marco y Andrea compran. Yo busco. Víctor viaja. Nosotros trabajamos. Tú bajas. Emilio aprende. Conchita y Ana viven. Yo corro. Raquel y tú salís. Timoteo y yo bebemos. All right. Hopefully this looks pretty familiar to you, and hopefully you got most of these correct. You can always go back and use your notes and double check. If you have any questions, make sure that you put a circle around it so you remember to ask me tomorrow, or jot your questions down in your notes so that I can help you out. Okay, now's the time for you to review your notes and ask yourself, did you write detailed notes? Did you include all of the information that you wanted to include? Did you jot down any questions over materials that you didn't understand so that I can help you in class? And have you replayed the video to catch any information that you missed? So if I was talking too fast or whatever may be, you just didn't catch some information, you can always rewind, replay, and hear the information again. All right, thanks. This concludes this section of notes.